take it away.
Hello, hello. Are we all set? Hi, everybody, and welcome to Super Fancy Pants Adventure. My name is Newt or Bree. You can call me either. I really don't mind. Hi, we're here, Frost Fatales. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm also very excited to be joined by an extremely lovely individual, Miss Stop. Kayla, say hi.
Hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Stop or Kayla. She, have pronouns, and yeah, hi.
Awesome. Yeah, right before we start, I do want to go over a couple of things because this game is pretty dense. Things are happening really quickly. First of all, I'm going to be playing New Game Plus, which means that I have access to a bunch of unlockables that you normally unlock during the game that you will get to see throughout, and that makes a bunch of new skips possible. It's really, really cool. We'll see ink dashes and ink shots, and you'll get to see those later on, but we also have like different moves like this down air, and we have like a little up air like that. Yeah, it's really exciting. And the other thing that I wanted to say right before we started is I want to talk a little bit about our main movement tech that we're going to see in this run, and that's slide jumping. So normally it's like right off the bed here, I'm going to jump and then jump again. You see, I got kind of close to the door, but we can do much better. By holding down, when you hit the ground, you go into a slide, and that gives you a quick burst of speed, and you can jump out of that immediately to get like a bunch of speed, a bunch of like aerial movement, like that. And we're over on the wall. Good stuff. So that's what we're going to see a lot of. Now, one last thing before we start, I believe we had a bid war going, and I want to know what our outfit is going to be. Lana, do you have one for me?
I got you. So the winning outfit is the Pride.
The Pride.
Woo!
Happy Pride, everybody. All right. So we're going to do that. Rainbow pants, rainbow hat. I hope everybody is excited for that. Shout outs to the LGBTQ community. Love you all. All right. I guess with that, I think I'm ready to go. Kayla, you ready?
I believe so.
Awesome. You want to give me a countdown?
I'd love to. We ready on time? Perfect. All right, Newt, your run begins in 3, 2, 1. Best of luck. Let's go.
Thank you. I'm really excited. Okay, so Super Fancy Pants Adventure. This game is a continuation of the Fancy Pants Adventure series that you saw on a bunch of Flash sites like Newgrounds, Armor Games, Congregate, places like that. This came out in Steam back in 2017, and I've been speedrunning it ever since. It's really fun, and a lot of the movement here you can see can chain a bunch of those slide jumps right next to each other, and we can go kind of fast. It's pretty cool. So this is Spire. This is the first level of the game. We're going to be doing a lot of sliding, mostly moving downwards, which is something that we don't really see much of in the rest of the game. It's going to be a lot more horizontal movement. So we're going to be going through a bunch of, a bunch of loading zones downwards. So like right here, if you do a slide jump, you can get enough speed to hit that platform right there, and we're just going to be moving forward. You'll also see that I am doing swings with the pen here, and that's actually to pivot myself in midair so I can face like different directions. I'm going to do a little bit of a move there to bonk off of the ceiling right where that block was, to destroy it and then slide jump into the ceiling, and it bonks you and gives you a little bit more downwards momentum, which is what we love to see. So the main part of this run right now is just going to be like avoiding enemies at all costs. Unfortunate. Wasn't able to get enough height there, but you know, we can recover from that pretty quickly. Yeah, so Spire is pretty straightforward. It's sort of like one of those like learn the ropes of the game, you know? There's a little bit of platforming. There are a couple enemies here and there. But we get to do some skips like that one right off the pillar, and that will send us flying all the way to the end of the room, thanks to our slide jumping. Now in this room, we get to see Caboodle. Say hi, Caboodle. And
Hi,
bye, Caboodle.
Bye, Caboodle again. Aw, I love that cat so much. So yeah, in New Game Plus, we don't save Caboodle because we just don't have to. Obviously, it loses time. But if you are interested in saving the cat, we actually have a category in this game dedicated solely to saving the cat, where it's how quickly can you rescue Caboodle.
Exactly. Caboodle, we love Caboodle in this household. Huge fans. I'm gonna. Ooh. I was really close to the edge there, but we're all set. We're all good, and that is the end of level 1. And we're going to get right into level 2 here, Squiggleville Plains. This is where things really start to get a lot more interesting, and we'll start to see like more interesting skips and movement throughout. Something really interesting about our slide jumping here is that, whoa, that was a pretty wonky rap. Okay, yeah, this game, the physics are bizarre, and I don't know what they mean ever. This game's physics are an enigma beyond all human comprehension. So,
Thank you, Brad.
thank you, Brad. Thankfully, we can be kind of consistent based on terrain angles and such. The weird thing about slide jumping is that you get like different speeds based on the angle of the ground underneath you and like how fast you're going when you land. It's, again, it makes no sense, which is why it can be pretty difficult. Here, we're going to see our first skip using the ink dash ability. So we're gonna slide through that spider right there and dash to hit an early cycle on this platform, which is lovely. And we're going to do a couple slide jumps to get right on up to that platform and not quite get our nest skip there. Unfortunately, we didn't hit that one, but it's hard. It's really tricky and
That
really
trick
inconsistent.
never becomes easier.
Honestly, really inconsistent, partly due to,
Gestures vaguely at everything.
Exactly.
So the reason that was our first use of the pen and one of our few uses of the pen in this section of the run is because it is New Game Plus, so you have the pen early, but that means that there is no way to refill the ink meter quite yet. So we have to wait until later in the game to be able to do that, so you have to be really careful about using it right now because you need it for a couple key skips. And
Speaking of key skips, I'm gonna do a up attack right there off of that rope, and nice, just flying through this level already. I'm gonna use another dash attack here to get up here, and then going to do a couple little slide jumps there, and that actually skips a little cutscene that normally plays out and like makes you slow down. This room,
Worst game in the room time?
yes, exactly. Oh, okay, unfortunately, I was going a little too fast. This room is like on a global timer, so it's different every time you come in here, and you never really know where the cycle's going to be at. It's a lot of fun, a joy. Ooh, here's another fun skip. Kayla, do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, so this is puddle jump, and what's going to happen is Newt is going to use the dash of the pen to jump up and then dash once again. So you can actually jump out of a pen dash, which just gives you a little bit of extra height, and you can get just enough that you can make it over the top, skipping that little well fight. Basically just a bunch of enemies come out of the ground, and you just kind of have to beat them up one by one. But that like takes forever, so we just kind of skip it.
Exactly, and we did, and we're doing great. I'm gonna do a pogo off of one of these enemies here to refill my ink a little bit, and we're gonna need that coming up here. With bathtub skip. Do you want to talk about this one too?
Yeah, for sure. So bathtub skip. Basically, there's like a bunch of cutscenes here. I think there's like 2 or 3 that we have to get through. But once again, that takes a while. So Newt's going to line herself up. She's going to get on top of this bathtub tower instead of talking to the people inside it. And then climb up a couple floors and then jump off and...
Oh, there we go. And
you got it.
Jump here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dash. And that will send us right over this wall, and we can hit the room load there, and it will send us right over here. Now, the weird thing is that it puts you through it backwards. Loading zones like actually maintain the direction and momentum that you're moving. which makes for some like really interesting movement here. Okay, thankfully I was far enough left that I didn't have to. Oh, come on. There we go. I was having a little bit of trouble with the mayor cutscene there. But yeah, that was bathtub skip. Fun fact, right there, that hole is where we're supposed to fight the first boss of the game. But we have dash attack and we can skip it. So we've seen dash attack a couple of times so far this run. We're gonna see it 10 times used. We're gonna see it used 10 times in this one room. And that's because this level, Tree Pirate Valley, has a bunch of ways for us to refill our ink, which is awesome.
Those little wells in the ground that she's running over refills your bar completely immediately. It doesn't do a chunk of it like the enemies do. And so we can just use that and pretty much skip most of it.
Yeah, I nailed Bully Ladder there too.
I watched it, that was really well done.
Really fun that when you dash through an enemy, you can jump out of that dash and dash like immediately again. So we use that to like gain a lot of height there really quickly. I'm gonna dash here as well for some, I thought I was gonna get some invincibility frames, but Ink Drop said no.
So yeah, whenever you dash, you get some invincibility frames, which is important to know. We do use that a few times. The main place it's used is here, just to kind of skip through there, but if you're just a little bit off, then it'll hit you. Thankfully, it's nothing too bad.
Slide under that enemy, all cheeky. Awesome.
Just to cut in, would now be a good time for some fun updates?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Awesome. Well, let's get some fun updates. So, fun update number 1, we have crossed the $1,000 mark for the Axiom Verge 2 Spooky Run, which means that we have less than $1,000 to hit that incentive, which is unreal. So let's keep pushing. That's awesome.
Awesome.
And also, one last very special thing. We have $25 from Adri, who says, "Hey, Newt, good luck with your run. You got this. Love you, and the otter on your head."
Thank you so much, babe.
Weren't you going on about me
everybody,
for getting a run
my
from my
girlfriend.
donation from my partner, like in the pre-stream?
Has me all messed up. Thank you so much, Adri, and thank you all for your donations. I say we hit that Axiom Verge goal by the end of this run. Don't blink here. This is a fun skip. This is... Oh, no, I got hit. What? Oh, unfortunate. I guess you could blink. I hope you blinked during that. Anyway, yeah. We are now in like the second half of Tree Pirate Valley Pirate Rescue Party. We are saving a bunch of pirates from being trapped in the ink. Yeah, and there are a lot of fun skips here. So this one we're going to skip an auto scroller by just sort of jumping on those platforms, being all good at the game. And yeah, we are actually coming up real close to the end of this level. And I would say actually now is a great time to get some donations in here until the end of the boss fight.
Awesome. So we have $20 from Naomi, sorry about the pronunciation, sending all the love to Newt from the meme team. GLHF and go fast.
Thank you so much.
We also have $5 from Lady Kestrel, who says, "Hi, good luck on the run. You got this."
Thank you, Kestrel.
We also, do we have time for one more?
Oh,
or?
yeah, we have time for like 2 more.
Amazing. So we have $25 from OmniJack, who says, "Love the Fancy Pants series. Super cool to see it here. Good luck on the run."
Thank you.
And yeah, we are at $1,035 for Spooky Run, so let's keep pushing for that. Every donation counts, so we'll be keeping our eyes open for those.
Awesome. And yeah, here we go, flying through the game. And we are going to be entering the next level, which is Volcano Approach. Oh, approach.
Oh,
This
approach.
level is fun and hard and weird all at the same time. So we'll get to see a lot of cool stuff happening in this level. Interestingly enough, we only see enemies like in the first couple of rooms of this level. So it's this room and the one after that. And after that, there's going to be no more ways for us to refill our ink. So we're going to have to conserve our uses of dash attack as much as possible and only use them where it is going to give us the maximum time save. Okay, he's just going to jump right over me. So we're going to, hopefully do a pogo off of that little ink ball and refill our ink completely. And okay, get ready for some bacon wheels.
Are they happy today?
We will find out. Let's see. Come on. That looks pretty happy.
That looks pretty happy.
Oh my gosh, that cycle is ridiculously hard to hit. Those wheels, they're all bumpy and spinning at the same time, so like getting consistent speed off of those is really, really hard. I also want to say these portals that you see all over this level, it will actually change the direction you're facing if you hold backwards. So like right there, I'll hold backwards so it gives me a nice slide jump when I come out of the portal.
Oh, we're coming up on Swag Portal. Hit
Coming
this
up on
and we'll donate
Swag Portal. $10 on the line for both of us. Let's see
Yes.
if we can do this. If I hit this portal.
Yes! Let's go!
It's not faster to hit that.
It's
it just
actually
looks
slower
cool.
and it can also kill you. There's no benefit to doing that. So that portal is not only slower, it actually has the chance to just kind of randomly kill you. So it's Swag Portal only because it looks cool. There are genuinely no benefits to doing it. You should never go for it. But like last marathon too, she got it in run. And
we go.
so that's $10 from me and $10 from Newt for the Malalathon.
Absolutely love it. Whoa, okay. Ended up in this fun place again. Thankfully, it's not too difficult of a fix. And we have another big skip coming up right here, too. Again, this game is packed, like room to room. Wonky stuff. I am gonna buffer it. There we go. Nice and easy. That one's called Inkless. And we use it to skip using the ink there. It's called Inkless because you don't use ink. And instead use it to dash behind those spikes. Gonna play it safe on this platform. I was thinking about jumping, but also could have lost a lot of time. But yeah, Volcano Approach, already like almost over. Can you believe it? We are gaming. And entering the third boss fight, second one that we actually see. So now is a great time to get like another 3 donations in.
Awesome, I got you. So we have $50 from Pam and Scott who say, loving how bright and dumb this game is, but trying to make it spooky for the Axiom Verge run coming up soon. Ooh, make it spooky.
Oh, it will get spooky.
Thanks so much, Pam and Scott. Do we have time for one more?
Yes, one more.
Awesome. So we have $13 from Paige who says, as much as I love the otter, those pants are just fancy enough to make up for it. Keep up the fast, Newt.
Thank you so much, Paige.
Right. Welcome to Volcano, the last section of the game where things get a little bit more difficult than we're used to. It's gonna go for a skip here called Loop Jump, where you and it's perfect. So Loop Jump skips another one of those little fight wells where there's a bunch of enemies that spawn, and you just once again go right over top. First try, nonetheless. There is a section right at the end here that is really terrifying. But there's a couple other skips that make it interesting to wait along the way. So Newt gonna be waiting for a cycle here. I believe
Getting a little ahead of myself.
And then Volcano has a couple routes that you can go, and we're gonna be taking the top route. It's the easiest to go through. You just have to do a couple little buffered swings up at the end. And then hope you have enough ink to do a little dash, and that's gonna get you all the way across. A couple good B hops here will get you right out of there.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Really setting up some really fast movement through
Nice.
Volcano.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that and then dash. Try to avoid all the enemies there.
Thank you, Brad Bourne.
Whew. Volcano is treacherous. This level is
Terrifying.
It's evil.
This level is like genuinely terrifying in a run setting.
okay. Some really funky movement here. Beautiful. Gonna save a little bit of ink for the next room.
You're going for it?
I'm going. Of course, I'm going
gotta
for
go
it.
for it?
I gotta go for it. I'm going to walk off of this platform here. Jump, air attack. Oh no! No! I almost had it. That was so close. I slid off of that rope as it was moving up.
Almost had it.
It's okay. It's okay. Had to go for it. Absolutely. Some fun movement here as we pogo off of that bird, use a dash attack, and
Yeah, you remember those
down.
terrifying small platforms I was talking about? Well, here we are, the terrifying small platform part of the run. Just go ahead, execute some
There we go.
really tight platforming, at the end
Right
of the
at the
run
end.
on world record pace. Honestly, what are nerves?
Could I cut in
try-
for a quick sec to announce something exciting?
Yes, please do.
Awesome. So we have passed $68,000 raised for
Let's
Malala
go.
Fund, which is amazing. And we're at 1,085 out of 2,000 for Axiom Verge. So let's keep pushing for that. The run is up next, and we want to make it spooky.
Let's do it. I do want to butt in a quick photosensitive warning for the next 5 to 10 seconds. But after that, things should be good. And we're actually going into the final boss now. So, Kayla, do you want to take over and talk about the strats for this final boss?
For sure. Welcome to the final boss, Alphonse. So, what we're going to be doing is Newt is going to be trying to combine some heavy attacks and some dashes to stun lock the boss in the right corner of the screen. The right corner because that's where you go to finish the game. And if everything goes to plan, this fight should be over pretty quick. If not, Alphonse has a tendency to be a little annoying.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Oh, yes. Gotta love Fancy Pants final bosses. But the goal, nonetheless, with strats is to stun lock the boss in the right hand side of the screen, goodness, and just quickly get a kill in. Exactly like we're seeing right now.
Nice.
Let's go.
Get ready on time. That's going to be when I hit the portal right underneath this platform. And time.
Well done.
Oh,
Good
that,
game.
Yeah, that's Super Fancy Pants Adventure. Thank you all for hanging out and coming watch this run. Feel free to butt in with the final time on that whenever you're ready.
2009 RTA.
2009 RT. Whoa, that's actually really good.
That's really good.
That's a pretty solid run.
It's a really good run.
Yeah. Again, thank you all who came out to watch this run, and those of you who donated. I really, really appreciate it. Also, huge shout out to the behind the scenes crew on these events. I've helped organize marathons myself, and I know how stressful it can be. So huge shout out to everyone working on this, and of course the meme team, who will always be near and dear to my heart. And thank you, Op, for being
No
here
problem.
to do commentary.
Happy to do so. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
awesome. And
No
with
better way to spend the
that,
day.
let's keep raising money for Malala Fund.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Newt. That run was incredible. Let's get some claps in chat for Newt. Woohoo! All right, so as we get ready for our next run, let's check in on some incentives. So our Axiom Verge 2 Spooky Run is at 1,090 out of 2,000. So that is just over $900 left. We can do it, chat. Let's push. Let's get those donations in and see if we can make the run ultra spooky for Sabera. It'll be incredible. All right, we have $25 from Chaya, who says, GDQ is awesome, Newt is awesome, and I can't wait to see Sabera get the spooky run. I hope so too. I don't know if I can handle spooky, but we'll see. I'll still be supporting for that spooky run. We have $25 from Kat, who says, first-time supporter, long-time viewer. Hope I can donate more next time. Thank you for everything. And thank you, Kat. We're so happy to have you here. We have $25 from Natio, who says, fancy. I agree. That was a very super fancy adventure, including pants. We have another $25 from Robert, who says, no comment, but thank you very much. And thank you, Robert. All right, well, we are going to head into a quick break, and we'll catch you right after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying Frost Fatales. I sure have been. Let's have some fun while we wait for the next run, shall we? That was a nice little rhyme. Friendly reminder, if you have not taken a water break or a little stretch, now's the time to do it. Let's all do it together, and it'll be great. All right, so checking in on our spooky run, we have made some absolutely incredible progress. We are at $1,165 out of the 2,000. We are in the final few minutes before the run, so if you want to make it spooky, now is the time to do it. Once again, the usual reminder, remember to click on which incentive you would like to see your donation go to. It's a little drop-down menu right before the end, because if you don't assign it, it will not go towards the incentive of your choice. So just make sure to do that. But so far, we've been seeing a lot of awesome donations come in. So let's keep it up as we continue to raise money for Malala Fund. And now for a few more donations. We have $25 from Umrog T-Burn, who says, let's go, GDQ. We have another $25 from Zombo Rambo. Thank you so much for the donation. We have another $25 anonymous donation. Thank you so much, Anonymous. We appreciate your support for Malala Fund and for this event. And we have another $25 anonymous donation. So good to see all this support coming in. We appreciate